Good evening to you, dear fans of the channel. I would like to introduce myself to you. I am wonderful and I am a teacher in the market of animals and slaughterhouses. I am his widow and my husband. The teacher Antar, the glory of the men. The teacher Antar was a great teacher in the market and the slaughterhouse, and all the merchants used to make him 1,000 accounts. And when he entered the slaughterhouse with his animals, all the teachers would form in one line and wait for him when he took his first turn. Everyone in the altar loved and respected him, from the oldest teacher to the youngest teacher among them. And I used to love the teacher because he was warming me with his humility, tenderness, manhood, treatment, and strong personality. As if when he entered the house, my heart was beating fast, but not out of the teacher Antar's awe, nor any fear of him, but there was love, feelings for him with all my heart. And I used to replace him with all the feelings, and I used to listen to his words along, and I did not refuse him any request, even if I was not convinced of him. And teacher Antar was every good thing in my life. And I used to take his opinion on every need, and when there was a problem or a difficult matter, he would solve it rationally, with wisdom and understanding, and because of this method, all the merchants, teachers and merchants in the slaughterhouse would listen to his words at length. Until one day, I was next to the teacher in the shop. I noticed that a man from among the teachers had his eye on him, looking at him with strange looks, looking at my body, and separating it from top to bottom. I was surprised and afraid of him, and after I found him walking, I sold behind him the garbage boy to know who this is. And the boy is garbage. He brought me all his news. And I knew that he was the teacher, Hamuda, the owner of the altar. But he was his eye on me. I was his 6 things, and I was a great teacher in length and breadth, and he had a wrapped body. A wrapped body, a round face like the moon, and long, loose hair that was visible from under the veil. And the teacher, Hamuda, an hour when he saw me. I entered his brain and he tried to talk to me and meet me and talk with him, but I rejected him and his disgusting style because I love teacher Antar. And one day, teacher Hamuda made a quarrel in the slaughterhouse, for the sake of the animals, and made a boy from his boys stab the teacher Antar with a knife in his stomach by mistake, and thus eliminates the teacher Antar and keeps him away from me, so that he becomes his share and marries me after the death of the teacher Antar. Indeed, the teacher Antar was beaten. My husband in the slaughterhouse accidentally wore 2 clothes, and the teacher, Antar, died on the spot. And she became a widow, and the teacher, Hamuda, destroyed the teacher, Antar, with tricks and cunning. But their plot is great. And wait for me in the next meeting, and find out how I took revenge on teacher Hamuda, and what I did to him to take revenge on teacher Antar. And how is revenge? And what are the circumstances in which the teacher Hamuda fell in order to establish the limit of revenge on him and to know the number of bachelors that the teacher Hamuda received from me? I am wonderful. The teacher's wife Annette, the chief teacher in the market and the slaughterhouse, wait for me. The teacher is wonderful, and do not forget me, Blake, and subscribe to the channel. Their plot is great.